YouTube? It's your boy AT here, and we back again with another video. All right, y'all. So I know it's been a while since I made another video. This time this isn't a reaction video, as y'all can tell. In the title area, the title of this video, we are gonna be talking about my pet peeves about the gym. Okay. And so I know it's been a while. I know it's been taking me a while to do videos about the gym and stuff like that. What my pet peeves are about working out. And the reason why I'm making this video is because when I'm at the gym, there's just certain things that I just don't like. And even when I work out at the park, there's just certain things that I don't like when I work out at the park. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay. So, what are my pet peeves when it comes to working out? Okay. So, this is a very, very, very serious topic, and I'm going to explain every bit of it as 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 much as I can. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about my school gym first, and then I'm gonna talk about the park. You know what I'm saying? Those are two things I'm gonna be talking about, okay? So when I'm at my school gym, the pet peeve that I have there is that every time I work out at the gym, there will always be somebody that never uses the weight equipment, and they're never there, but yet the weights are still on the bench bar, or no, not the bench bar, the bench. Yeah, the bench bar. It's on the bench bar on the incline. The weights are still there. Nobody uses it. You know what I'm saying? And so what pisses me off about this whole situation in particular is if nobody is on there, nobody's using it, and you're waiting, hours for the person to get back. The person never comes back and even gets on the the bench. That's the part that pisses me off when I go to the gym and work out. You know what I'm saying? Because I be wanting to do my bench press exercises, and it's always somebody at the park I mean, not the park, the gym, that leaves it there, and they never take it off. They never bother to take the weights off, and then and then go on with their day and clean it. They never do that. They never clean the incline. They never do that. They just leave the weights on there and just walk away. Meanwhile, the coach, you know what I'm saying, at the gym, at my school gym, he comes by and he gets mad at us, and he said, and he wants somebody to put the weights away. So that's one thing that, that's my pet peeve about working out when I'm at the gym. It's always somebody who hogs the weights, doesn't put it back, leaves for about an hour or two, never puts the weights back. You get blamed for it because somebody didn't lose, nobody didn't move the weight. And so that's the thing that I dislike about when I go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too, you know what I'm saying, this happens to me, when I do go to the gym. Every time I do, like when I do leave the weights there, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm the person that does leave the weights there, you know what I'm saying? And I normally never do this, you know what I'm saying? I either go to the bathroom for about 1 or 2, maybe 3 minutes, go to the restroom, and then come back. That's what I do, you know what I'm saying? I leave the weights on there. I put the my and this happened to me one time, okay? I put my weights on there. I took my shirt off and put my shirt on the incline or whatever. I think it was near the incline. It may have been near it or whatever. I put it there, you know what I'm saying, to go use the restroom because I have to, do the number one, you know what I'm saying? And so as soon as I got back, a guy he literally got on the incline. It only took me 2 minutes to go use the restroom. I came back. As soon as I came back, this man is on the incline press, and he took the machine that I was using. It only took me 2 minutes. And so that's the thing that I dislike about the gym. You know You know what I'm saying? Having to wait for somebody for about 2 to 3 hours, they never come back, and the weights are still on there. And then when I come, and then when I'm the person that does leave the weights, and I do, come back, you know what I'm saying, within 2 minutes, the incline's taken from me. You know what I'm saying? Now, that doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know why that happens. And that's one thing that I kind of dislike when I'm at the gym. You know what I'm saying? When I do have the incline, and I have to go step out to use the restroom for about 2 to 3 minutes and come back to go get, do my workout. It's always somebody who gets their butt or gets their ass in the on the incline that I'm using, and then they just ruin the host. They just ruin it, man. Like and I have to use another machine or whatever because this person decided that they want to get in the way, and and that's what I dislike about kind of lifting up weights when I'm at the gym, because there's always somebody that wants to hog the machine, use it for themselves, and then take 2 to 3 hours to get off the machine. You know what I'm saying? Or most times they leave their stuff there, and then they don't even come back to it. They just leave the campus, and then don't even come back at all. Don't even bother to take the weights. And then meanwhile, everybody else gets blamed for only from what this one person did, when it should be that one person being blamed. You know what I'm saying? For leaving their stuff there. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I dislike. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, and then, you do have some people at the gym who hog the weights a lot, and they don't even use the weights. And most times when I do work out, it'd be one person that and this is weird. This is so fucking weird to me when I'm at the gym. When I'm about to work out at the gym or whatever, not the gym, but when I'm about to work, on the machine, or the lat machine, the lat pull down, or, and this is another pet peeve of mine, or the squat rack machine, I'm squatting, it'd be one dude in there to ask me. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry about that. I had to free up some storage on my phone. But yeah, but what I was saying was, like, yeah, I am gonna use this machine. You know what I'm saying? There be people out there that be asking me, you know, like, if I'm gonna be using it. Like, well, not people, just that one guy that was asking me, like, are you gonna use this machine after the fact? After when I'm about to go to it and finna use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean I'm not gonna use it? Hell yeah, you see me about to go over there and use it, like. And that those type of questions kind of sort of piss me off a little bit, because it's like, after he's doing he's doing his weights and stuff, doing his own thing, and then I'm about to go over there and he asks. But yeah, that sort of kind of pisses me off a little bit. But at the gym a little bit, and then y'all see what I do. Another pet peeve that I have, that I kind of sort of have, and this is a nitpick, is when the girls take too dang on long to to finish the squat rack. You know what I'm saying? Because there'll be girls at the gym that take forever at the squat rack, and they're not squatting anything. They're squatting like about 5 plates, 10 plates on the 10 pound plates. I mean, like, I'm saying 10 pound plates, 10 pound plates, 5 pound plates on the squat rack. They be squatting like this, and they're not really squatting anything at all. You're not really squatting anything. Like, if you're putting 35 pounds on each side, you know what I'm saying, you're squatting something. You know what I'm saying? If you're squatting 35 pounds or 45 pounds on each side of the squat rack, that now 35 and 35 plus the 45 pound bench bar, that would be like roughly, like, it would be roughly around like 115. Like, if it's, yeah, it would be 115 pounds. But if you have 45, 45, 45, 45, or 45, 45, 45, yeah, 3 45s, then that would be 130. You'll be squatting something. And they take too long finishing up the squat rack. I'll be sitting there doing my leg press exercises, weighting them as an alternative to, squatting, or you know, for for the squat rack machine, because I'm doing my leg press on the leg press machine, and I'm doing my leg pulls. I'm also doing that as well, and so I'll be trying to wait for them to finish up the squat rack. And so that's one thing that kind of pisses me off too when I work out at the gym. So yeah, they be taking all day and they don't be doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Those girls, they you know they talking to one another at the gym, and that's one thing about it that I don't necessarily like about the gym per se. Anyways, now that I'm done talking about the gym, because I think it was about 3 or 4 pet peeves that I have about the gym. Let's get into my next pet peeve that I have, and this really pisses me off because, and this isn't in the gym. This is at the park. You know what I'm saying? This really pisses me off. And I have 3 pet peeves that I have when I'm at the park. You know what I'm saying? When I work out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let's get into the park part of the whole thing. No pun intended. But when I'm at the park working out, and this really pisses me off, and this is just my advice to fat people or people in general. And I see this all the time, and I see, and some most times I don't even see it. I see it after the fact. You know what I'm saying? So this is what happens. Okay, so if you are fat and you are out of shape, and you can't get on the pull-up bar, do not try to get on the pull-up bar. And I'm going to explain why in a minute. Why, you may ask? Well, for one, if you get on the pull-up bar, there's 2 things that can happen. One, if you over 300 pounds, maybe 400 pounds, and you try this, you're going to break the pull-up bar. The pull-up bar is going to break apart and fall. You know what I'm saying? Pull-up bars was not meant for fat people to get on. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. And so that's the thing that pisses me off when I'm at the park. It be fat people getting on the pull-up bars trying to do pull-ups and stuff, and it pisses me off. And my whole thing is this: if you can't do 50 push-ups, why in the hell are you gonna try and do pull-ups? That's just the thing that pisses me off. And this happened twice. You know what I'm saying? Now some of y'all, I'm sorry guys, but my phone cut off again. But what I was saying was, for the second part, or my that I dislike about it, is that if you do this, you're going to break them, not only the pull-up bar but also the machine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They both break together. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to do this, if you really do want to do calisthenic workouts, you're going to have to be in shape for it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really wanted to tell you guys for this video. Sorry again, guys. For whatever reason, my phone keeps on going out every time I do this video. But what I was saying was, if you're fat and you're out of shape or whatever, or you're overweight, let me use the appropriate term. If you're overweight, don't try this, okay? You're gonna mess it up for everybody else, okay? That wants to do pull-ups, that wants to do the exercises on the pull-up bars, that wants to do calisthenics. And that's kind of what pisses me off about this. And that was only one occasion. Another occasion is when a girl broke the machine at the park. Though she broke the sit down pull machine, and it kind of got me upset too. And she was a big girl. There were a whole bunch of girls. And in case y'all not up to par on the news, recent news, this happened. I posted this on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, and Snapchat. A girl literally broke the machine. I had to leave because the machine was broken. I didn't want people to think it was me because I had weights on, but obviously I wasn't using my weights for that machine because I had 40-pound weights on. You know what I'm saying? Like it was in my backpack. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can see it. It's on my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And Snap. And so 40 pounds shouldn't do that much damage. But this girl, she broke it, you know what I'm saying? Because she was overweight. Now, when I use my 40 pounds, though, this is what I normally do. When I use the 40 pounds, I do weighted pull-ups, you know what I'm saying? And for people who aren't familiar with weighted pull-ups is used to work on the lat muscles. It's also used to increase your strength when you do the normal pull-ups. And I love them because when I do it, it makes me feel stronger and powerful when I do the pull-ups. I explode up when I do my pull-ups. Like it's powerful. Like boom, 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 boom. Like I just love doing those type of pulls. I explode upward every time, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's get back on to what I was saying before. But yeah, she broke the pull up, and that's one of my pet peeves that I have when I'm at the park. You know what I'm saying? When overweight people try to use the machines and they mess it up for everybody else who wants to do calisthenic workouts. And calisthenics wasn't meant for fat people. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't. Like you could look this up right now, and y'all maybe think I'm being mean, but look this up. Look up a fat gymnast. Look it up. You're not going to see a fat gymnast on the internet. You're not going to see a fat gymnast in the Olympics because they don't exist. You know what I'm saying? And I know people would say that I'm being mean for saying this, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're doing gymnastics and when you're doing calisthenic workouts, it's not compatible for fat people to get on those pull-up bars and stuff like that. It's not compatible. You have to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? It's only compatible for people who are short, short stature, and have that mobility to move around like that. Flip around, and do all crazy flips and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that mobility. You know what I'm saying? And gymnasts, they're really short. You know what I'm saying? But these guys are buff. They're buff. They're with lean muscle. Those guys are muscular. They're short and muscular people. You know what I'm saying? The girls are short and muscular, and the guys are short and muscular. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's all I gotta say, man. And it has to be compatible. Now, for fat people, you know what I'm saying? If you do want to do, some sort of exercise or whatever, try with the basics first, like push-ups, sit-ups, and cardio. You'll burn way more fat. You know what I'm saying? Eat less caloric foods and maybe you could lose weight. You know what I'm saying? That's my advice to a fat person. You know what I'm saying? And eat less. You know what I'm saying? Eat less and work out more. You know what I'm saying? I know what people are gonna say it's easier said than done, but that's my advice. You know what I'm saying? It annoys me when people do this, but at the park, break the machines, break the equipment because they're too big to get on it. And I just don't understand like what makes you think it's a good idea for you to get on that. You know what I'm saying? You're big, you're overweight. You know what I'm saying? You're messing it up for everybody else that wants to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all I gotta say to people who want to do that. Another thing too, man. Um, just do the simple basis. If you're Another thing that I want to also include is if you are a big person, if you're fat and you're overweight, my thing is this. What I was saying, guys, was that if you're big and overweight, there's one thing that you can do that's compatible for you. Just enter the strongman competition. It's meant for big people to be in. You can do powerlifting or you can do strongman competitions. You know what I'm saying? That's for big people. That's what you're compatible for. I know, a lot of fat people are going to say, no, I'm not compatible for that. Well, if you don't want to be that, then just lose the weight. I know it's difficult and I know it's hard, but you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just my advice. You know what I'm saying? For y'all who are big and overweight. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna get into my next pet peeve that I dislike, when I go to the park. One thing that I dislike when I go to the park and work out is having to watch, people's kids. Well, I don't have to, but you know, mess with the machines. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by messing around with the machines, I mean they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just swinging around like it's a playground, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? And it be mostly the white kids doing this when I'm at the park. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the reason why the park is breaking down, like the calisthenics work area is breaking down, because people keep on don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're not watching their kids. They're too fat. And that's one thing that I dislike. You need to watch your fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that pisses me off the most, because they just let their kids in. And the thing is, the rules on the sign specifically say 13 years and up. So if you don't know how to work out on the calisthenics area or playground, then don't use it. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing, man. And they need to and adults need to watch their kids, because your kids can easily get injured. You can easily swing on those bars, and if something happens, who are you gonna sue? You're gonna sue the people responsible for having that be there. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm looking at a logical stance, because it'd be mostly white people doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? They let their kids swing on the calisthenic area like it's a fucking playground, and they literally have a playground for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like that is for y'all. You know what I'm saying? The playground is for y'all. This area is for preteens and adults to use. You know what I'm saying? To work out on. Y'all have y'all's. This is ours. You know what I'm saying? And it pisses me off, because my thing is, if you can't do a simple push up, if you can't do, you know what I'm saying, a simple pull up, then lose weight. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe you'll get there. You know what I'm saying? And as a kid, I mean, my thing is, if you're not built to do a pull up, and you're too small to get on the pull up bars and stuff like that, and you're a kid, that's dangerous. Don't get on those things. Don't. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do pull ups and stuff, do it. There's literally monkey bars right there. Do pull ups on those things. Swing around on those things. Don't. And that's the thing that I don't like, man. When I'm at the park, because they want to, like, it be white folks wanting to sue, like, if you know what I'm saying, the park for something that was meant for adults to have. You know what I'm saying? And it's an yeah, I don't understand why, but it just pisses me off, man, when people do. I'm sorry about that again, guys. My phone keeps on cutting in and out. I just took a bath, but what I wanted to say is, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, just don't get on the machine, especially if you were a little kid. It's very dangerous, and I'm hoping that the parents show their kids this video, so they'll know what to do and what not to do, okay? So that's my thing. That's pretty much the pet peeves I have when it comes to all sorts of things at the gym. I'm hoping that they listen. I'm hoping that, if you're going to have your kids, use the pull up bars, they need to know what they're doing. That's all I got to say. Because we don't want the park being sued we don't want the park, okay, let me say this. We don't want the park being sued because you're making a dumb decision as a parent not to watch your kid. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. I'm saying you need to watch your kid. No one doesn't want to be held responsible, and the park shouldn't be held responsible because they have the sign right there that says 13 and up. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, if y'all like this video, please like and subscribe and share, and and yeah, and make sure you click that bell notification down there to be notified of the videos I make. And yeah, I'll make sure to do more videos on fitness very soon. Peace.